What if I told you that one of the most trusted breakfast foods for heart health, oatmeal, could be the very vessel that carries the cure to years of arterial damage? For so many of us, especially as we move past the age of 75, the conversation around heart health is one of management, of slowing down an inevitable decline. We are told to eat bland foods, to avoid fats, to accept our limitations. But what if that entire narrative is wrong? What if, instead of just slowing the damage, you could actively stop it and even begin to reverse it, using that same humble bowl of oatmeal you have every morning? The issue of clogged arteries or atherosclerosis is a silent storm brewing within millions. It feels like a one-way street, a slow hardening and narrowing of the very pipelines that give us life. It steals our energy, our mobility, and our peace of mind. You might feel it as a shortness of breath walking up a flight of stairs, a dull ache in your chest you dismiss as indigestion, or a general fatigue that you've accepted as just a part of getting older. But it is not. It is a signal from your body, a plea for the right tools to heal itself. For too long we focused only on what to remove from our diet. Today we're going to change that. We will focus on what to add, turning your breakfast into the most powerful cardiovascular therapy you could ever imagine. Groundbreaking research, which I've seen validated in my own practice, has identified 6 potent, natural ingredients that, when combined correctly, work synergistically to clean, repair, and rejuvenate your arteries from the inside out. This isn't about a magic pill. It's about the profound intelligence of nature. I am Dr. Lucas Mason, and in my more than 30 years of caring for patients with advanced cardiovascular disease, I've seen how fear and misinformation can paralyze people. But I have also witnessed the incredible resilience of the human body when it is given what it truly needs. I've seen individuals in their late 70s and 80s who were told their options were running out, reclaim their vitality and defy all expectations. This is not just a theory for them. It is their lived reality. Are you ready to discover how to turn back the clock on your arterial health? Before continuing, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any health tips designed especially for you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. If not, give it a thumbs down to help us improve. Let's begin with the first foundational element, the one that sets the stage for all the healing to come. We start with freshly ground flax seeds. Now the key words here are freshly ground. Buying pre-ground flax meal might seem convenient, but the most powerful components of flax, the delicate omega-3 fatty acids, are highly unstable. Once ground, they begin to oxidize and lose their potency within hours. Think of it like a freshly cut apple turning brown. To get the full unadulterated power, you must grind them yourself right before you eat them. A simple coffee grinder is all you need. 2 tablespoons of these freshly ground seeds in your oatmeal unleash a torrent of healing compounds. First, you get a powerful dose of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Your body converts this into EPA and DHA, the same fats found in fish oil, which are famous for their cardiovascular benefits. These omega-3s are like a conditioning treatment for your arteries. Decades of high blood pressure and inflammation make our arteries stiff and brittle, like old rubber hoses left out in the sun. They lose their ability to expand and contract, which forces the heart to work harder. The omega-3s from flax seeds seep into the arterial walls, restoring their suppleness and flexibility. This immediately helps to lower blood pressure, taking a tremendous load off your heart. I remember a patient, Robert, a 79-year-old gentleman who came to me with blood pressure numbers that were stubbornly high despite 3 different medications. He was an avid gardener, but had to stop because he would get dizzy. He started with just this one change: 2 tablespoons of freshly ground flax in his morning oatmeal. Within 6 weeks, his blood pressure readings had dropped so significantly that his cardiologist began cautiously reducing his medication. Robert told me, "I feel like my internal plumbing is finally working with me, not against me, but the magic of flax doesn't stop there." They are also the richest known source of lignans, a type of phytoestrogen and antioxidant. These lignans are cellular guardians. They protect the delicate inner lining of your arteries, the endothelium, from oxidative stress, which is like the rusting of our cells caused by free radicals. A damaged endothelium is the starting point for plaque formation. Lignans act like a protective paint, preventing the initial damage that allows cholesterol to get a foothold and start building up. So with this simple addition, you are not just managing symptoms. You are addressing 2 root causes of arterial disease: stiffness and endothelial damage. It's the first step in turning your arteries from rigid pipes into the flexible, resilient vessels they were meant to be. But while flax seeds lay the foundation, our next ingredient comes in to put out a raging fire you might not even know is there. That fire is chronic inflammation. This brings us to our second powerhouse, turmeric, but with a critical caveat. It must be combined with a pinch of black pepper and a source of healthy fat. Turmeric on its own is poorly absorbed by the body. Its active compound, curcumin, is a potent anti-inflammatory, but without help, most of it passes right through you. Black pepper contains piperine, a substance that can increase curcumin's bioavailability by a staggering 2,000%. And because curcumin is fat-soluble, adding a healthy fat, like a spoonful of coconut oil or the fat from the flax and hemp seeds we'll discuss, ensures it gets absorbed into your bloodstream, where it can work its magic. Think of chronic inflammation as a low-grade fire smoldering inside your arteries. It's triggered by processed foods, high sugar intake, and stress. This constant fire damages the endothelium, that delicate lining we talked about, making it sticky. This stickiness is what allows cholesterol and other substances to latch on and form plaque. You can't see this fire, but you can feel its effects: fatigue, joint pain, and a silent progression of heart disease. Curcumin is the most powerful natural firefighter you can find. It doesn't just mask the inflammation, it goes to the source. It blocks the inflammatory pathways and signaling molecules in your body. It essentially tells the body to turn off the alarm and start the repair process. When Robert, my patient, started adding half a teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of black pepper to his oatmeal, he didn't just see improvements in his heart health. He called me about a month later and said, "Doctor, the strangest thing has happened. The arthritis in my hands, it's not gone, but the ache is so much duller. I can make a fist without wincing for the first time in years." That's because the inflammation that stiffens your joints is the same inflammation that damages your arteries. By addressing it systemically, you start to heal the whole body. For your arteries, this is life-changing. Once the inflammation is quenched, the endothelium can begin to heal. It becomes smooth and slick again, making it difficult for new plaque to form. It's like paving over a potholed road. This creates an environment where reversal of damage is not just possible but inevitable. You are stopping the cycle of damage and giving your body the chance to rebuild. So we've made our arteries flexible with flax seeds, and we've extinguished the inflammatory fire with turmeric. Now we need to deal with 2 other major culprits that contribute to plaque: high triglycerides and blood sugar spikes. This is where our third ingredient, true Ceylon cinnamon, comes into play. It is absolutely vital that you use Ceylon cinnamon, not the more common cassia cinnamon found in most supermarkets. Cassia cinnamon contains high levels of coumarin, a compound that can be toxic to the liver in large doses. Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, has negligible amounts of coumarin and is safe for daily use. Its effects on cardiovascular health are nothing short of remarkable. Every time you eat a meal, especially one high in carbohydrates, your blood sugar and triglycerides spike. These spikes are like small tsunamis crashing against your arterial walls, causing damage and contributing to plaque. Over decades, this repeated damage takes a heavy toll. Ceylon cinnamon acts as a powerful regulator. Just 1 teaspoon in your oatmeal can significantly blunt these dangerous spikes. It improves your body's sensitivity to insulin, the hormone responsible for ushering sugar out of the bloodstream and into cells for energy. When your cells are more sensitive to insulin, your body doesn't need to produce as much, and your blood sugar levels remain stable. This is crucial for preventing the glycation process, where sugar molecules stick to proteins and fats, creating harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs are a primary driver of arterial stiffness and damage. But cinnamon's most direct effect is on breaking down existing plaque. Studies have shown that compounds in Ceylon cinnamon can help the body dissolve triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood that is a major component of arterial plaque. Think of plaque as a hardened mixture of cholesterol, fats like triglycerides, and calcium. Cinnamon essentially helps to liquefy the fatty part of this mixture, making it easier for the body to clear it away. I explained this to Robert, who was also pre-diabetic. He was skeptical that a simple spice could make a difference. But 3 months into his new oatmeal regimen, his blood work came back. His fasting blood sugar was down 20 points, and his triglycerides had dropped by nearly 30%. His doctor was amazed. Robert wasn't. He told me, "I feel it. I don't get that afternoon crash anymore. My energy is steady all day." That feeling of steady energy was a direct result of his blood sugar being properly managed, thanks to the cinnamon. By adding Ceylon cinnamon, you are not just preventing future damage, you are actively helping to dismantle the plaque that has already formed, piece by piece, day by day. We've made the arteries flexible, cooled the inflammation, and started breaking down the plaque. Now it's time to actively help the arteries relax and open up, which is a critical step in reversing stiffness. For this, we turn to our 4th ingredient, raw cacao nibs. Many people associate chocolate with unhealthy sugar and fat, but I'm talking about its purest, most unprocessed form. Raw cacao nibs are simply crushed cacao beans. They are packed with flavonols, powerful antioxidants that have a profound effect on the cardiovascular system. Their primary mechanism is to stimulate the body's production of a miracle molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator. That means it's a signaling molecule that tells the smooth muscles in your arterial walls to relax. When they relax, the artery widens, allowing blood to flow more freely. This immediately lowers blood pressure and improves circulation to every organ in your body, including your heart muscle itself. As we age, our natural production of nitric oxide declines significantly. This is a major reason why arteries become stiff and blood pressure rises. It's like the relaxing signal is being turned down. Raw cacao nibs essentially turn that signal back up. Think of your arteries as a tense, clenched fist. Cacao helps them to slowly unclench and open up. The feeling can be transformative. When blood can flow without restriction, your brain gets more oxygen, improving clarity and focus. Your muscles get more nutrients, reducing fatigue. Robert described it beautifully. He said, It feels like something inside me has finally loosened its grip. The tension I used to carry in my chest and shoulders feels lighter. That wasn't just a feeling, it was a physiological reality. His arteries were literally relaxing. Beyond vasodilation, the flavonols in cacao are also potent antioxidants that protect the nitric oxide molecules from being destroyed by free radicals, allowing them to work for longer. They also help to make blood platelets less sticky, reducing the risk of clot formation, which is the ultimate cause of most heart attacks and strokes. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw cacao nibs are enough. Their taste is intensely chocolatey and slightly bitter, a reminder of their pure medicinal power. They provide a satisfying crunch to the oatmeal, making this healthy meal feel like an indulgence. By incorporating them, you are directly combating arterial stiffness, the hallmark of an aging cardiovascular system. You are teaching your body to relax from the inside out, fostering an environment where blood can flow freely and deliver life-giving oxygen and nutrients without a struggle. Now we come to what might be the most powerful ingredient for actively reducing and reversing existing arterial blockages. This is where we move from defense to offense. Our fifth ingredient is pomegranate arils, the vibrant jewel-like seeds of the fruit, but they must be consumed in a very specific way for maximum effect. Thoroughly chewed, and ideally with a small amount of raw honey. Pomegranate has been revered for centuries as a symbol of health and fertility, and modern science is now showing us why. It is loaded with unique antioxidants, particularly punicalagins, which are found in the juice and peel, and punic acid in the seed oil. These compounds have been shown in multiple human studies to reduce the thickness of the arterial walls and even shrink the volume of existing plaque. One landmark study on patients with severe carotid artery stenosis, a dangerous narrowing of the arteries in the neck that supply blood to the brain, found that daily consumption of pomegranate juice over a year reduced the plaque thickness by up to 30%, while the plaque in the control group continued to grow. This is not just prevention. This is regression. It's a reversal of damage. The key is how you consume it. While juice is effective, eating the whole arils provides the added benefit of fiber, and the act of chewing is crucial. When you chew the arils, you crush the seeds inside, releasing the precious punic acid. I advise my patients to chew each spoonful until the seeds are completely broken down. And here is where the raw honey comes in. Raw unpasteurized honey is not just a sweetener. It's a living food, rich in its own enzymes and antioxidants. When you combine it with the pomegranate, it seems to enhance the absorption of the pomegranate's compounds. More importantly, from a practical standpoint, a small drizzle of raw honey makes the experience of thoroughly chewing the sometimes tart arils more pleasant, ensuring you'll stick with it. I told Robert to add a 1/4 cup of fresh pomegranate arils to his oatmeal, drizzled with a teaspoon of local raw honey. I instructed him to eat that part of his breakfast mindfully, focusing on chewing every last seed. This was the part of the regimen he felt was most impactful. 6 months later, a follow-up ultrasound of his carotid arteries showed a small but measurable reduction in plaque. His doctor called it statistically insignificant, but Robert called it a miracle. He said, "I'm actively dissolving the blockages that were threatening my life with my own teeth and a spoonful of fruit. I feel like I'm finally winning." This is the power you have. With every spoonful of pomegranate and honey, you are sending in a specialized cleanup crew to scrub your arterial walls and begin the slow, steady process of dismantling years of accumulated plaque. Our final ingredient is the capstone, the one that amplifies the effects of all the others and introduces a unique healing compound that is exceptionally effective at dissolving plaque and promoting the growth of new blood vessels. We are talking about freshly ground hemp hearts. Like flax seeds, hemp hearts, which are the soft inner part of the hemp seed, must be freshly ground to protect their delicate oils. They are a nutritional powerhouse, but their true magic for cardiovascular health lies in two key areas: their perfect omega fatty acid ratio and the presence of gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA. Hemp hearts boast what many experts consider the ideal ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, roughly 3 to 1. In the modern diet, this ratio is often skewed to a highly inflammatory 20 to 1. By rebalancing this ratio, hemp hearts directly combat inflammation at a fundamental level. But the real star is GLA. GLA is a unique omega-6 fatty acid that, unlike others, behaves as a potent anti-inflammatory in the body. Your body converts GLA into substances that reduce inflammation, dilate blood vessels, and inhibit clot formation. It is one of the most powerful tools nature has given us for dissolving existing plaque. Think of GLA as a solvent that specifically targets the hardened, calcified components of arterial plaque, making them more brittle and easier for the body's natural cleanup mechanisms to clear away. It's the final piece of the plaque-busting puzzle. Robert's journey is a testament to this. The combination of all 6 ingredients created a synergy that no single one could achieve alone. The flax made his arteries flexible. The turmeric put out the inflammatory fire. The cinnamon managed his blood sugar and dissolved triglycerides. The cacao relaxed his arterial walls. The pomegranate scrubbed away existing plaque. And finally, the hemp hearts came in with GLA to dissolve the most stubborn deposits and rebalance his body's inflammatory response. Beyond plaque dissolution, GLA has also been shown to promote angiogenesis, the formation of new blood vessels. In a heart that has been damaged by blockages, the body can create natural bypasses, small new vessels that go around a blockage. GLA appears to support this incredible innate healing process. A year after starting this protocol, Robert was a different man. He was back in his garden. His blood pressure was normal on minimal medication, and his energy levels, he said, were like they were in his 60s. He wasn't just managing his disease, he was reversing it. His breakfast was no longer just a meal. It was his daily medicine, his ritual of self-repair. The power of this approach lies not in one single ingredient, but in their combination. This is a symphony of healing. Each ingredient plays a unique and vital part, and together they create a result that is far greater than the sum of its parts. You are addressing every major pathway of cardiovascular disease simultaneously. Arterial stiffness, inflammation, high triglycerides, blood sugar instability, lack of nitric oxide, and existing plaque. This isn't about adding one superfood to an unhealthy diet. It's about a consistent daily commitment. It's about taking that simple, comforting bowl of oatmeal and transforming it into a personalized prescription for a longer, healthier life. You have the power to do this. You have the ability to turn back the clock on your arterial health. Don't be overwhelmed. Start with one ingredient this week. Maybe it's the freshly ground flax seeds. Then next week add the turmeric and black pepper. Build slowly, consistently. Let this morning ritual become an act of profound self-care. You are not just a passive victim of aging. You are the architect of your own health. The damage that has been done over decades can be undone with the wisdom of nature and the power of daily choices. Your heart is waiting. Give it the tools it needs to heal, and it will serve you faithfully for many vibrant years to come. This is not just about adding years to your life, but about adding life to your years.